students think getting a job is about having a good degree. It's not. After reviewing hundreds of candidates, one thing is clear: most students are not job ready, and they don't even know why. So instead of guessing what companies want, we spoke to someone who actually hires. This is Industry Expert Insights, where we bring you real, no filter advice from people inside the system. Today, we have Avadhoot Joshi with us, a senior HR manager and strategic HR business partner with 12 plus years of experience. Let's break the myths and understand what actually works. You've hired for multiple companies. What is the number one reason candidates get rejected even after having a good resume?
If you consider, then clarity while speaking is the main reason when you get rejected. Either your resume is good or you got the call. Because whatever you written on the resume, the hiring manager or the HR or anyone who is taking your interview consider that you know about it. But whenever you are speaking and if you are not able to answer the questions related to whatever you write on your resume, then it's a lack of clarity and it impact negatively on your resume, and that is the first reason that you get rejected, because it shows that you are speaking wrong on your resume, or it's you are speaking something which is not you are not completed or you are not done, but you just copy paste or you are just written it on the resume to get shortlisted by the ATS. So for example, if you written something like I have done the internship in recruitment, and the basic question is like, what are the sources of recruitment or what are the channels from where you source the candidates? And if you cannot answer that question, then your 6 month internship is like a zero, because this is the basic thing of the recruitment. And if you cannot answer that question, then your internship or whatever you written on the resume is zero, because you do not answer it. So I always suggest the students or the freshers or anyone, like whatever you know, write that only on your resume. Or whatever you are written on a resume, make sure that you can answer that questions or questions related to that system on your resume. Because for the freshers or for the students, your resume is the only part where you can write or you can speak about it. For experienced people, there are a lot of questions rather than their resumes, because no one will ask you after 3 years that what are the sources of recruitment, because they know that after 3 years they have the knowledge about the recruitment. But for a fresher or for the like students or who are uh, like starting phase of their careers, they need to understand that whatever they are written on their resume, they should back up that questions, they should back up that lines in the system, as well as that is the main problem. So lack of communication while speaking should match with your whatever you are written on your resume. Even if you are considered for the freshers, then there are only two things that a hiring manager can ask you: your final year project and your hobbies. That two things. So if you have not done anything in your final year project, make sure that you understand your project properly. Because I know that I'm from the engineering background. I know that there is a group of 5 people, only 2 are working in the project, remaining 3 are like only okay, we are there. So I'm getting the answers like, okay, what you have done in your project? Sir, I done the introduction. What introduction you have done? So they are like, sir, I make PPT. So they are the giving the answers like that when they are from completing their engineering project. So the hiring manager will understand that he has not done anything on the system, but he's written everything whatever is there on your the person who make the project or who done work on the project. They all copy paste the same thing on their resume. But if you're not working on the project, then it is difficult for you. So please understand your project properly. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to give the answer and it impact negatively on your interview. So this is the main reason practically when your resume is good, but if you cannot like back your whatever you are written on the resume, then it is the main reason of the rejection.
Do certifications actually matter, or are they overrated?
But they are not everything. So they are just a starting point that you can get the entry in your system or entry in your path or the career path. but it is not everything. So I saw the people who have the multiple certifications. I have done the certification in this, I have done certification in that, and blah 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 things, 6 to 7 certifications. But whenever we are asking the question about that, they are zero. So make one certificate, make one system clear, make the perfect in the one application. It will help you to get the more chances of the selection comparative to multiple certificates. Like, and if you are doing the certification, then make sure that they are related to each other. If you are doing the certification of the Python, you are doing the certification of Java, you are doing the certification of React. Three are different technologies. No one get you in the simple technology or single. But if you are doing something like I have the certification in Python, I have a certification in MongoDB, I have a certification in uh, MySQL. So these are the databases, these are the technologies. So they are interconnected to each other. So your certification matter with the system. So if you are doing the analytics and if you are doing the MySQL, so both are connected to each other because MySQL is the database and the analytics is the part of database. So it is connected to each other. So both certification will make much more impact on your resumes or in your interview. But if you are doing the different technologies certification, it is like mismatch and no one will ask you that, okay, from which technology I should hire. It is the main question when I'm saying like a hiring manager is seeing the 6 to 7 certificates and they are not related to each other. So first question is in his or her mind is like, for which technology I should ask the question or for which technology I should hire you. It making the confusion for your hiring manager. Another thing is that if the certification is not matching with the JD, then definitely no one will ask you to come for the interview or no one will ask you to for the shortlisting. So certification is just an entry point. It is not everything, but your skills matter. If you do not have a certification, but you have the skills for that technology, it always matter because if you have a skills, you can answer. You can show it on your technical interviews. You can show it in your programming interviews because you know the skills. You know how to operate it. You know how to use that software or application. The certification only will not matter. It is the entry point, but the skills or make it perfect or the certification or the technology you've done, make it the perfect certification. It will impact on your resume as well as on your interview. Because hiring manager will not ask you that how many certification you have done. He will ask you that what you can do. Because at the end, certification does not matter. At the end, the work will matter, and I am hiring you for the work. I'm hiring for the development of the application. I'm not hiring for certificate. Because I see a lot of people who have the certification, but they cannot do anything. But I have the members in my company who are like, okay, average student like 50%, 60%, they are not the toppers. They have the subject back in engineering. They are like backbenchers you can consider. But the programming knowledge or skills they have is much better than your the toppers or the expert in the system. So it is different when you have a skill. So skills matter. Certification is your entry point, but skills are always matter for you.
What does job ready candidate actually mean in practical terms?
Job ready is someone who can start contributing with minimal handholding or the guidance. What do you mean by that? If you come into the industry or if you come into the company, so the company required you to get onboarded or get on the project as early as possible because they are investing on you. So if you are taking like in 15 days, I understand the product and I started working without handholding or without minimum handheld or minimum guidance. So you are a job ready person. So how job ready person are fine or how job ready are checked. Here the certification matter because if you have a certificate for any application, then we know that you know that application. You know the in and outs of that application. So only I have to understand or I have to teach that what is my product, what you have to do, and how it is impacting your work profile or your KRAs, KPIs, everything. So job ready is something that you can get onto the product onto the project as early as possible with minimum guidance, minimum handholding. So there are two things. If you know that freshers have something called internship plus pre-placement offer. So internship is plus pre-placement offer is like 6 months is the internship where the company is teaching you. If you are perfect, if you are getting to understand the thing, then company offer you that, okay, we are offering you the job. You can continue if you are interested with us. So this is something the industry practice come into the picture when if you are looking for the job ready candidate. Why job ready candidate? At that time, the candidate is job ready because 6 months he is working in the company. He understands the company culture. He know what products company is doing. He working on one product on a lower level because he's an intern. So he's learning something. But the thing is that he's getting perfect with the skills, he's getting perfect with the requirements. So company offer him that. So hiring someone new from the outside, I can offer someone who know about the product, who know about the company, who know about the company culture, who can get easily settled with the system. So job ready is something where you can understand that you can easily get absorbed in the company, in the project, in the system.
If a student has zero experience, how can they still get their first internship?
Don't have experience, start by creating it. So what are the options? So first thing is that you have an option with lot of websites, online sites available like GitHub, where you can make your own portfolio. So make small projects, make small projects on your own. Use of internet for other than the social media. There are a lot of things other than social media and YouTube on the internet where you can get lot of things to learn, and it is free. There are a lot of sites which are giving you the free education, free systems, free products, free. Lot of free things are available. You can utilize it, make your own portfolio. That portfolio will help you to get into the internship first because the hiring manager can see that you can do this work. It does not matter you are doing the complicated uh, portfolio or complicated projects. A simple project can help you to get into the internship because it shows that you know the application, you know the uh, logic, you know how to handle the logic, you can how designing you are using for the projects and other. So this is the first thing where a internship apply. Then help someone with real work like freelancing. Make the like you can do the small project for someone on LinkedIn and ask them that can they write the uh, something for me on my LinkedIn post, or you can write the LinkedIn post where you can say that I have done this something, I have done that, I have done some practical examples that you are facing. A simple AI tool, a basic simple AI tool that is facing something like to clear the cache of the product. It's a small AI based tool or Android based tool. If you are doing the engineering, you can do that small tool also. But that tool, when you write something on your resume, at that time you will get the good chances to get the internship. So formal experience is not there. But when you show something on a project, on a system, if I'm seeing the resume which is coming for the internship and he write that uh, link for my projects or my project portfolio, at that point I will prefer that candidate compared to someone who do not write anything on the system, because someone is writing that I have something in my project portfolio, so you I have done something and I have something to show you, so please give me the internship so I can learn more on the system.
What is one mistake you made early in your career that students should avoid? And how important is mentorship or industry guidance for students early in their careers? And in your perspective, how Council Navi is useful for young students?
Because it gives you the direction. Your mentors are someone who spend a lot of years in the industry. They learn lot of from the lot of mistakes. They have had done a lot of mistakes. They got some experiences from that. and that direction or the experience. For example, if you're doing something on your own, you are making some mistakes, you're spending 2 to 3 months on that. But when you have a mentor, your mentor know that okay, this is the wrong thing, you can go with this way, you will get to know the answer. So within where you are spending 2 to 3 months, it can be completed within 2 to 3 weeks. Your mentor is always your guide. It gives you the direction how you can do it. What are the mistakes they have learned from their past? They try to avoid or give the direction that okay, if you do this, you can avoid this mistake and you can go ahead with the correct path or correct thing. The main part is that. Second thing is that um, uh, platforms like Council Navi can give you the uh, mentors availability, because the mentors are there who already told you that okay, I am available for your mentorship. Mentors are there. You have to find the mentor that I want to find the mentor for this skill. I want a mentor for my career guidance. I want the mentor because I'm from HR background. So someone who want to come into the HR, they want to discuss something before coming into the HR. We are there. We can guide them. We can mentor them. We can tell them that okay, you have to learn these things. You have to learn that thing. You can learn these things. Whatever you are learning in the college or the institute is not exactly what you require into the industry. Industry working is different. Your college working is different. There are the things in management that you are studying through the um, case studies or the regular studies. But in my system or industry, there is no case study. There is a practical knowledge. Whatever case you come into the picture, you don't know. Every day morning, I don't know that what is come in front of me because there are a lot of issues coming into the picture. The issue will be smaller, the issue will be bigger. Like if the salary is creating on the day first day of the month, the next day there can be someone who is coming like, sir, my salary is not created yesterday. I did not receive the salary. There is another person who come with like, sir, I received the less salary. Someone also there that, sir, I received the more salary. I don't know that what will be the next part. In the next day, I have to check what is the issue. Then I have to clear the grievances. Someone is coming like, sir, I have received the less salary, then I have to check the attendance. I have to give them the why he is receiving the less salary. If everything is correct from HR side, then I have to check with the accounts team. So I ask them, okay, I will check with the accounts team and will let you. If someone is like, sir, my account is not created, we told them that okay, don't, because I know that people are only checking the messages. Sir, I did not receive the message, so salary is not created. But salary is there in their account, but message is not received. So we told them that okay, check the account, check your account statement if it is stuck somewhere. Then we check up with the account stream, okay, it is transferred or not. Sometimes it happens that the account is transferred, but it is get stuck between the two banks. So the issues are different. We have to solve the issue. But when you have the mentor, your mentor can give you the idea about okay, if you are facing this issue, you have to check this thing. But if you don't have a mentor, you have to learn on yourself. You have to check on yourself. You can make the mistakes, but your mentor already made that mistake. So he told you that okay, you have this solution, check this solution. So this is the main benefit of having a mentor practically. And mentor should be there if you are going for the bigger companies, startups. Every startup, every CEO, every CTO have their own mentors still today. My CEO have a mentor. My CTO have a mentor. I have a mentor. I also have a mentor because my mentor is like working in the industry for more than 35 years in the HR industry. We also ask them questions. Okay, sir, and the questions are different. Definitely, the students have a different questions. Our questions are much more deeper than comparatively smaller questions. We can ask them like, okay, I have hire one CTO. I have to design the KRS for him. How I can handle this KRS system. So at my position, it is different. But for student or the who want to come into the picture, career breaks, career systems, they have the different vision. So for them, we are a mentor because we are coming with the 12, 13 years of experience. My mentor is definitely more than my experience. So I come from there that, okay, you are my mentor. The main part of the mentor is like you uh, practically you can avoid the mistake and you can spend a less time to understand the things in a better way. So your learning time getting lower, but you learn lot of things because the right guidance at the right time can save you the years of trial and error. And if you don't have a mentor, you are doing the trial and error. Okay, is this working? No. Then I will try this. Is this working? No, I will try this. And at the end, you are spending a lot of, you're wasting a lot of time because every trial is your waste of time. I will suggest or prefer the platform like coulselnavi because you will get to understand and interact with the mentors from the different industries. They have the different industry experts, and you will get to know a lot of things from the different mentors because every mentor have their own expertise in the system. So they have the expertise from the sales part, they have expertise from the marketing, they have the expertise from the HR, they have an industry expert who can help them to start a startup, they can help you out with the system, they will help you with the career options, they can give you the ideas about what type of career you can choose, different types of career because nowadays it's not like children can do engineering and medical only. There are a lot of options available in the world where you can make your career on a different way or a different thing. But people don't know about that career thing. So I always prefer that before starting your career or the early stage of career, uh, take help from the platforms like Council Navi and you can speak with the experts who can give you the guidance to go ahead with your career and your career will be bright.